Hi, a very warm welcome to Dusty Shelf Collectibles, here today at the British Motor Museum in Gaydon, Warwickshire. Yeah, so welcome to the British Motor Museum. Now, it's going to be a bit of a fleeting visit. I'm up here for the Great British Model Railway Show, and it's just the end of the day. I've got probably about an hour to go around and show you as much as I can of the museum, so it's going to be a bit of a whistle-stop tour, I'm afraid. So here we have 2008 Jaguar. This is the fastest Jaguar. The 2003 Jaguar TWR Group A touring car. We've got the Jaguar Formula E car. The iconic livery of the F1, Eddie Irvine's Formula 1 racing car. Beautiful that is. What's this one here? 1974 E-Type Jag. 1935 Jaguar SS1. And a Jaguar SS100. We saw one of these at, I think it was this one at Lakeland Museum just a little while back. There's a video on the channel of the Lakeland Motor Museum. Absolutely fantastic place that was. Right, a 1963 Rover BRM. Gas turbine Le Mans racing car. Got some really obscure stuff in this museum, you know. 1961 Rover T4 gas turbine saloon. And a 1956 Rover T3 gas turbine coupe. 1955 Rover T3 gas turbine base unit. So I'm guessing this is probably the prototype that then went on to become that. I'm just going to go back and catch these cars over here because I did miss a few out. Right, a 1965 Alvis TE21. And 1970s Reliant Regal Supervan 3. Over here, 1967 Austin 1100. I don't know if I'm allowed to walk in this bit, but I'm going to anyway. 1968 Ford Anglia. Yeah, I'm sure I'm allowed to walk in here. Get into trouble in a minute. A 1975 Wolseley. This is the last of the line, the last Wolseley. What a stunning car. That was a joke, by the way. And the 1969 Hillman Super Imp. And 1979 Reliant Scimitar. And obviously this is a 1980 Austin Mini Metro, the 1.3 HLS. Let's see if we can see inside. It's too reflective, too reflective. Okay, and finally we've got a Cortina here. This is a 1982 Ford Cortina 80. We've got a 1955 Road Rover. Very, very strange looking vehicle, that one. A Nutfield Gutty from 1947. Another strange looking car. And an Austin Ant. 1969 Austin Ant. We've got the Mini Moke. So this is the twin engine prototype. So there's an engine in the front. If I just come through here, you can see there's an engine in the rear as well. Two gearboxes, so two gear levers. And 1966 Vauxhall. This is the VX. Sorry, let's start that again. An XVR concept. I'm sure there's Hot Wheels cars that look like that. 1978 Triumph Lynx. So this looks very similar to a TR7 at the front, but then when you come to the back, it's kind of got the Rover tail end on it. What a strange looking car. The 1972 Crompton Leyland electric car. There's a 1969 Mini 9X, a hatchback prototype. Very strange. So this area we're in at the moment is actually about design and prototypes. So you see over the back there they've got various prototypes that never saw the light of day into production. So this is the 1969 Austin Zander. So you see this is just a styling clay. Right, and in the middle here is a 1970s Vauxhall SVR concept car. And a 1967 Rover Alvis P6BS. It's a mid-engine sports prototype. Again, very strange looking cars. Look at the carbs poking out in the gas bubble on the back there. What's this one? Final one. This is the 1976 Rover SD1 Estate prototype. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. This is more like it. So we've got a TR6 on the bottom there, 1974, and 1979 Midget, and at the top there, a Spitfire from 1980. So let me just move back a little bit so we can get those in shot. There's the Midget, and finally at the top there, the Spitfire. Let's make our way around these. So 1931 MG Mark 1 and 1969 MGB Roadster. 1953 Lotus Mark 6 and 1954 MGTF Midget. And a 1933 Singer 1.5 litre Le Mans. 1969 Lotus 7. That's beautiful. I like that. And the TVR Grand Tourer. It's quite a strange looking car. Actually, it's not too bad when you get down to the side of it. Yeah, not bad at all. And then we've got 1935 Rover 12 horsepower saloon. Look at the front end on this. You know, when you think today all the cars that we develop for the road have to pass pedestrian safety checks. These things, yeah, anything but safe by the look of it. Okay, 1932 MG J2 Midget. Rather nice. And a 2011 McLaren MP4 12C. 2001 Aston Martin Vanquish. Very nice. Then the 1970 Jensen FF Series 2. And the 1971 Lotus Europa. I've always found this quite a strange shape if you look at the back end. Yeah. A little bit odd looking. This one's a 2008 Lightning GT electric sports car. And a 1965 MG MGB GT, cut in half. Right, so in the middle here we have a 1953 Triumph TR2 prototype. And 2023 Triumph TR25. Yeah, another prototype. Right, this is the 1 millionth Austin, and it's been kept for history. If I just zoom in, you can see it's covered in signatures of all of those that worked on the build and in the factory, signed by the people who made it. See, there's various signatures all over the car. Fantastic. We got a 1971 Rover P5B, which was owned by Her Late Majesty Queen Elizabeth. There's the back of the McLaren there. Beautiful. Right, I've missed out a row of cars over here, so I'm going to go back and get those. Right, 1958. Was that MG Magnet? Yeah, must be. What have we got here? Vauxhall. Let me just move to the front of that so I can tell you what year it is. This is a 1964 Vauxhall Viva. And moving along, there's a 1960 A4 Farina. And this car here is a 1958 Austin Metropolitan. The 1955 Standard Family 8. A 1953 Triumph Mayflower. There's a 1955 Armstrong Siddeley. And a 1949 Ford Anglia. This is a 1955 Armstrong Siddeley. And then we've got a 1949 Ford Anglia. A 1950s Rover P4 Cyclops. I'm guessing because of the centre light there. And then, of course, a 1948 Morris Minor. Just looking at the grille there. We've got a Mini made from Lego. Okay, 1936 MGSA. This is a 1937 Wolseley police car. You can see the police badge on the top of it there. A 1937 Vauxhall H-Type 10. It's a 1933 Riley 9 Kestrel. And a 1934 Standard Speedline. A 1936 MG NB Magnet. And then here's the Austin Harley Deluxe Saloon. And this is a Leyland Trojan Tourer from 1924. I'm just going to point out the wheels on this. Solid rubber wheels. I'll bet that was not a very comfortable ride. Okay, there's a 1929 Standard 9. And then a 1932 Morris Crowley. Right, this is 1907 Austin 30 horsepower Tourer, and it says here this is the oldest surviving Austin car. (1922) Rover 8. Beautiful bus here, look at this. Can't get far enough away to get it all in shot. Lovely. That's really nice. Let me just come back and grab these. Alright, so this is a 1958 Land Rover Series 2, but it's the Cuthbert's conversion, so you can see it's got the tracked wheels on here.
you're going to be under pressure to
Land Rover, I can't think what this one is. It's Land Rover 101 military forward control. And move back, get that wall in shot. A 1971 Rover P5B. Just on the back of that standard control is the trailer on the back here. This is a 1953 Land Rover Series 1, which is a Royal Ceremonial vehicle. And a 1949 Land Rover Series 1 station wagon. Got 2004 Range Rover. This is a Range Stormer concept car. And 1974 Range Rover Royal Ceremonial State. It's a 1974 Range Rover, another Royal Ceremonial vehicle. You see the flagpole on the front of it. Here we've got a 1999 Land Rover SVX concept car. And a 1968 Van den Plas Princess. Just coming through here, so up the top here we've got the Land Rover 1968 Land Rover Series 2 Pink Panther SAS desert car. That's this one here. And then we've got 1995 Land Rover APB, so all-terrain bike. It was developed by Land Rover. And then this one, 1969 Range Rover. This is the very first off the line, so that's the first Range Rover. We got here a 1921 Morris Oxford F-Type.
In 1933, Sir William Morris appointed Leonard North.
It says here Royal Winchester 1935 on the side of this caravan. So 1935 Hutchings Royal Winchester caravan. Got a Wolseley EA2 satellite. A 1918 Vauxhall D-Type Army staff car. Now, I can't see what, there's another couple of cars behind the bus there, I can't see what those are, unfortunately. We've got a 1909 Riley 10 horsepower. And this is a 1911 Rover Imperial 3.5 horsepower motorcycle. A 1909 Albion A6 30 horsepower tourer. There's a tricycle here, what's that? This is a 1907 Riley Popular 4 car. You see the seat in the front of it. This is a 1907 Austin 40 horsepower York. I'm going to go back round this way. A 1905 Vauxhall, the first Luton built model. And then a 1907 Riley 9 horsepower V-twin. And this is a 1899, sorry, Riley. Royal Riley motorised tricycle. This is actually a replica, but it's an 1886 Benz replica of the first car. This is a 1954 MG EX179, which was a speed record car. What speed did it reach? 153.69 miles an hour. And again a 1938 MG EX135, another speed record car. This one did, can't read it, but it says it. That one says up to 200 mile an hour plus. We got a 1959 MG EX181 speed record car. This one is top speed of 255 miles an hour. Achieved a maximum record speed of 245.6. And a 1989 MG EX255 speed record car, and this reached a speed of, well, it's 255 mile an hour plus, but it doesn't say on here what speed it did achieve. 2010 Bentley Super Sports Ice speed record car. So this was set the speed record on ice. It says 205 miles an hour. Oh, sorry, 199.85 was the maximum it achieved. Capable of doing 205. Yeah, I love this car. This is a 1985 MG Metro 6R4. So this is a Group B rally car. And yeah, amazing bit of kit. Just try and film the engine in the back there. Superb. In 1938, it's a Gaydon lightweight special. 1964 Austin Healey Sprite. 1959 Cooper T51. Right, and then we have the 1978 March Triumph 783 and a 1970s March Ford 701 Tyrrell Formula One racing car. The 1959 Austin Healey 3000 Rally. A 2001 TVR Tuscan. And this one is a 1925 Morris Oxford Red Flash Special. 1908 Austin 100 horsepower Grand Prix racing car. That's beautiful. Look at the intricacy on the grille here. This is 1922 Austin 20, so this is Philby's London to Cape Town car. So in 1922, this example was bought second-hand for £33 by Mr. Philby. In around 1932, he drove to Cape Town and back, completing a round journey of 37,000 miles. Then it goes on to say, without serious incident. This is a 1955 Austin A90 Westminster. And a 1959 Austin 7. So when the Mini was launched in 1959, it was not called Mini at all. So just reading this off of the sheet in front of me. There were two different versions which were exactly the same except for the badge and the radiator grille. One was known as the Morris Mini Minor and the other as the Austin 7. And then we got here the 1978 Triumph TR7 V8 rally car. I did think that when you put a V8 engine in a TR7 it became a TR8 for some reason, I don't know. And then we got the 2003 MG ZT speed record car, sorry. Some very iconic cars here, the 1966 Morris Mini Cooper S, the 1967 Monte Carlo Rally. Again, similar sort of car, but this is a 1964 Morris Cooper S, the 1965 Monte Carlo Rally winner. And then this one, which is the 1963 Mini Cooper S, which is the 1964 Monte Carlo Rally winner. And I believe all three of these cars, I'm just going to check, these are all Paddy Hopkirk cars. And indeed this is the Paddy Hopkirk car. Okay, a few show cars here. So, the DeLorean from Back to the Future. Right, the Fab 1 from the Thunderbirds. I don't know what that one's from. Let's just have a read. Don't recognise the car. Oh, 1995 Land Rover from the film Judge Dredd. Here we've got the 1980s Ford Capri Gear Mark III from Only Fools and Horses. You would have heard me when I did my video on the Science Museum talking about a Capri. Yeah, tasteful. Those are not in the UK, won't get at all what this is about. And Trotter's Independent Trading, the three-wheeler. And this 2001 Land Rover was used in the film Tomb Raider. Right, a 1959 Triumph TR3. Right, 1971 Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow. And a 1963 Jaguar E-Type. 1959 Morris Mini Minor. This is the first production Mini Minor. And 1948 Land Rover Series 1. This is the first pre-production model. We've got a 1926 Vauxhall OE Type. And a 1925 MG Old Number 1. This car over here is an 1897 Daimler Griffon Phaeton. Right, and this one here is the 1978 Austin Martin Bulldog. It's a concept supercar. You see the gull-wing, well, I suppose you call it gull-wing doors, and the seating arrangement in there. The 1939 Morgan. And this one, which is a 1969 Hillman GT. Right, we've got a 1933 Austin 7 Tourer. 1931 Austin 7 Swallow. 1936 Austin 7 twin cam single seat race car. Right, 1925 Austin 7 Chumney. What have we got over here? This is a 1936 Morris 8. Beautiful. An Austin 7, this is 1938. Got a 1923 Austin 7 Chumney again. And a 1929 Austin 7, what's that, Avon, sorry. 1931 BMW Dixie 3-15. Just come back over for this one. 1925 Austin 7 side valve single seat race car. There's just a little bit of memorabilia here about Gaydon being obviously a RAF base. There's some more information here, station booklet. Got a 1929 Morris Minor. So there are many other galleries and little rooms in here, but as I say, I don't have a great deal of time on my side because I spent too long looking at the model railways. So I want to get over and just film a little bit of footage in the second building. It's not quite as well laid out as this building when I went in there last year, but it's an absolutely amazing collection of cars and I've got to show it to you. I'll just make my way down here. Aston Martin looks very purposeful, doesn't it? Right, so this is the second building of the museum. I'll just show you what's in here. Got 2007 Shaun the Sheep Land Rover, promotional car. So this is a 2021 Honda Civic Type R, and you see it's been signed basically by all of the manufacturing staff at the factory. Yeah, quite a special car, that one. There's a hill climbing car, it says there. I don't know what that is, I'm afraid. we've got a cut down of a Mini. Wonder how many of these were made. I saw this one in the Science Museum as well. And another cut vehicle here. Unfortunately, nothing is labelled in here, so I'm kind of flying blind a little bit. A 2012 Land Rover Defender. This is from the James Bond Skyfall film. This was an on-screen car. You can see all the dents and broken windscreen in there. So yeah, cut from the James Bond film to Skyfall. Another Land Rover cut through there. I'll pan round here, because sometimes, you know, words can't do this justice. This room is absolutely packed. It goes right back over here with hundreds and hundreds of cars. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wander and try and pick up as many of the cars as I can. Lovely Rover there. Now, the problem I've got is the labels for them at the front here, and obviously the cars go all the way back, and I'll forget what they are by the time I get there. I think with this part of the museum, I'm just going to wander and ramble. Stunning cars. Another Royal car over there. You can see the flagpole on the front of it. So just reading here, when MG Rover failed in 2005, the abandoned factory was a popular destination for so-called urban explorers who crept into the derelict industrial spaces and took photographs. One explorer captured the battered remains of the Mini 1275 GT in one of the tunnels. The image caught the imagination of an ex-Longbridge worker and enthusiast. Finally, with the help of the property owner, in 2012 the shell was exhumed from the tunnel. Yeah, we've got a bit of a legendary status. Now this Land Rover here was actually owned by the late Queen. I did mention about the flagpole on this one. These are actually Royal Review vehicles. You can see the back here. If I come round to the side, you see this would be where, you know, there'd be seats inside. This one's open. Morris Commercial Cars van. Bits of engines on the side and diagnostic equipment. Another police car. There's so many cars in here. I'm going to rush around them, I'm afraid, because the museum's closing very shortly. If I stop and photograph everything, MG Maestro, first off the line. Austin Allegro, this is the last off the line. 1960 Morris Tourer. The 1971 Mini Cooper S. Behind that, a Riley Elf. Behind that, a Mini 1962 minivan. So let's have a look at those. There's the Elf and the van. Another Mini at the back here. Got a Land Rover armoured vehicle. Triumph Vitesse here. 1965 Vitesse. There's a 1979 Vauxhall Viva and 1971 Morris Marina. This is a 1968 Austin 1800 and a 1968 Austin Healey. 1972 Rover and 1965 Rover 2000. There's a 1975 Vanden Plas Princess. And we've got a 1976 Mini 9X, the gearless prototype. Got very strange styling on the front of it, very flat. So this 1980s MG MGB-GT is the last of the line. This one is a 1972 MG safety systems vehicle. So it's all cut away to sort of demonstrate all the different safety features that could be incorporated into a sports vehicle. You can see the bumper on the front here, big rubber bumper on there. What have we got here? This is a 1981 Austin Maxi. That's that one there. And then 1983 MG Metro. And then 1986 Rover, just there. That's the SD1 Vitesse. And a custom mini convertible. There's a strange looking thing, that one. We've got a Honda Prelude here, and this is a Triumph Broadside, which was a prototype vehicle. Very, very reminiscent of the, what do you call it, TR7. 1952 Austin A30 convertible. Behind that is a 1981 TR7, and then right at the end of the road is a Land Rover Evoque. This side we've got 1966 Land Rover, which belonged to the late Queen, and then behind that is a 1980 Vauxhall Royale Coupe. We've got a 1986 MG Metro. This is the 9X, the 6-cylinder prototype. Right, too much filming and I've managed to flatten the battery in my camera, so while that's charging I've moved over to my phone. Let's carry on down this road here. So we've got 1981 British Leyland ECV3, and I want to go and look at this car, the ERA Turbo. Very special car, so it's a turbocharged Mini. Always wanted one of these, but they're very, very expensive, and yeah, sadly never going to be one for me. Apparently got awful turbo lag. What we got down here? Honda, by the look of it. Oh no, sorry, it's a Triumph plane. I thought it was a Honda. There's another Rover here. This is a 1986 Rover CCV concept styling model as well. We've got the 1989 MG-DR2 PR5 sports car. This is the prototype. And behind it, 1987 Land Rover 90. This is 40th anniversary model. And the 1983 MG Metro 6R4 rally car. Got a second one in the museum collection. This is the development prototype number 1. Got Triumph 1300, and then Land Rover Discovery, first off the line, the far end there. We've got a 1995 MG Rover, which is first off the line. Another signed car. This is a 1994 Austin Montegro. This is last off the line, signed by all the staff. And there's a 1994 Range Rover that was owned by the Queen. I don't know what this is here. There's a big old Rover engine in the back of this Metro. What have we got over here? We've got a 1958 Land Rover here, which is another ceremonial vehicle. I'll just show you in the back of this. You see the seats in the back there. 1997 Lotus Elise. And behind that is 1996 Range Rover Classic. This is the last Classic off the line, lost off the line. Strathclyde Police Armoured Response Vehicle. And behind it is a Land Rover Freelander. That's the first off the line. And behind that is the Discovery 2. This one here is a 1998 Rover GTA, last off the line, again all signed It's such a strange collection. I mean, there's so many different cars in here, but these are all, you know, first off the line, so very, very unique cars. This one here, 2002 Range Rover, first off the line. Behind it, 1994 Range Rover, first off the line. And then there's a 2005 Rover 75 Connoisseur. And a 2005 Land Rover Discovery, last off the line. 2006 Freelander was first off the line. Honda Civic Tourer, this is a Guinness World Record car. And behind it is the 1980 Bedford Lucas Electric Prince Philip's Duke of Edinburgh car. So there you go, the van there. This is a sectioned Austin A40 chassis, and behind it a 2001 Mini Cooper. And then a Reliant Scimitar, that's this one here. And behind it is a 1995 Mini Mark II prototype. So yeah, I've not managed to get around all the cars. There's so many in here, and as I say, with my camera failing. So this is the upstairs of the second building. I'm now going to take you downstairs and show you the Jaguar collection. Right, so the museum literally is going to close any minute, so I'm going to rush around this and just show you the Jaguar collection. Iconic race car there. Absolutely iconic. Another car, race car, pace car here. So this is completed in the 24-hour Nuremberg Germany race. There's a whole row of very beautiful, beautiful vintage Jags. Can I have the Austin Powers car in here? Got the E-Type. I don't know what's this one. Let's have a quick look. This is a Daimler, this one. So this is a prototype estate version of an XJ40 built in Whitley, just down the road in Coventry from here. You see it's got a transparent hood on there. I'll just show you the rear of the car. Very strange looking. We've got a chrome plated 2002 Jaguar XJ8, the polished saloon. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. This is the 2007 Jaguar CXF concept car. And again, 2003 RD6 concept car. This is the coupe concept 2001 Jaguar R. And the 2000 Jaguar F-Type concept car. What's this one? The Beast. So this is a 1993 Jaguar XK8 Coupe camouflage. So this is the first mechanical prototype, if you like, so first drivable prototype. And you see how the sort of styling cues in it are all covered up with tape and different colours and a little bit of padding on the side there, just to stop you know, the cameras getting a first glimpse of it. And then we've got over here the 1988 Jaguar. This is an XJ42 prototype. Yeah, it's a whole row of prototype vehicles there, all very, very special and unique. This is the XJ220. This is actually the concept car of the XJ220. So this is a prototype of the fastest production car in the world. I'm not sure that's true anymore, but it was the fastest production car, I'm sure it was, but I don't think that's so anymore. Let's have a quick look inside. These doors that sort of lift up vertically, and yeah, very 1980s interior. Let me just come back down and gather these cars here. So 2003 Jaguar X-Type supercharged V6. We got an S-Type. What's this one? A 2007 Jaguar XF. A 2010 XF. And an XF display vehicle. Obviously showing off the technology in the cell. Little strip back body in white there. 1958 3.4 litre saloon and a 1967 Mark III. This is Daimler, but it's got, let me just read what it is, 1992 Daimler limousine. This is the Queen Mother's limousine. And this one's a 1955 Jaguar Mark, what is that? I can't even think what that is. It's Mark 12 saloon for Her Majesty the Queen Mother again. So it's another of the Queen Mother's car, or the late Queen Mother's car, should I say. Got another iconically liveried F1 car here. This one's a 2004 Jaguar that was driven by Mark Webber. You've got, is this the Project 8? Yes, the Project 8 car, which is an absolute monster. And this is the 2012 CX75 plug-in parallel hybrid hypercar prototype. God, that was a mouthful. And then a 1966 Jaguar XJ13. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Right, this is the Daimler Corsica convertible. Jaguar Mark 6. Another Daimler here. This is a Daimler Dart. No, Daimler SP250 Sports prototype. This is the oldest surviving one. What we got over here? This is a pre-production version of the limited edition Project 7. The XJ12 Cabriolet, so this belonged to Diana, Princess of Wales. The 1970 Jaguar 4x4 twin turbo. And 1996 XJS 4 litre convertible. Yeah, so quite a collection of Jaguars in here. I'm just going to do these two because I've missed them out. And these are probably the most beautiful cars in here. So, the 1954 Jaguar D-Type with a short nose. Really is stunning. And then the one behind it, let me just read it to make sure I'll get it right. So this is a 1956 Jaguar D-Type with a long nose. And this came in 6th at Le Mans. Did it say where this one came in? Was this raced at Le Mans? Ah no, so this is this first one is the very first D-Type. This is a factory prototype. And this is actually a Le Mans car. It was raced at Le Mans. Came first in Dijon, was it? Sorry, Reims. So first at Reims and 6th at Le Mans. there's this XJ over here, which is the 1976 board-speed XJ12 Coupe. I'm just going to show you around the back on this because of the fuel tanks. Yeah, the fueling nozzles. So this car here is the 1998 Jaguar XKR from the James Bond film. This is Die Another Day. You can see the machine gun load in the back of it there. 2005 XKR Coupe, supercharged coupe prototype, and Jaguar ALC Coupe. This is the all aluminium concept car. And I'm going to finish on this car because my voice is really going now. 2014 Jaguar XKR Coupe. So there you go, what a wonderful collection in this museum. So as I say, there's two buildings. The first building's laid out as a conventional museum telling the story of, you know, the British motor industry, with lots of artefacts and lots of rooms to explore. And then this second building is more of a, I guess you'd call it a storeroom, because you've got the Jags laid out down here, which is sort of the Jaguar collection, and then on the second floor, all those cars up there, just very, very, very special cars. But to be fair, quite ordinary cars, but special in their own specific way. So first off the line, last off the production line, that kind of thing. You know, and signed cars and special editions. So wonderful museum, wonderful collection, and yeah, just really strongly recommend a visit if you get the chance. Well, I'm afraid that was a bit of a whistle-stop tour around the museum. There's obviously a lot more here to see. I had about an hour because I'd spent too long in the railway exhibition that was on today. So yeah, if you can come up to Gaydon, come have a look around the British Motor Museum. There's some really interesting stuff in there. Anyway, with that said, if you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you have a look at my other videos on the site, there's a few videos on there around different museums and a lot of model railway stuff and all kinds of things that interest me. So if you can subscribe, you'd be doing me a massive favour. Anyway, with that said, we'll leave that one there. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.